Welcome to Kahuna Tarot. My name is Alexander. I'm a kahuna in Hawaiian culture that is a shaman. Today is a special day. It is the 888 portal, and that is what we are going to be reading on today. What is the energy we need to be aware of with the portal? What do we need to know about the portal? And guidance around the portal. I have some candles here. I did a ritual before, but we will use them to channel energy as we read. Also, I have the Vajra here. Use this as a channel for energy. But before we get on with the reading, let's cleanse the space. Today we'll use a pewter bell. So if you have sound sensitivity, now's a good time to turn on the volume. As I was ringing the bell, when I was putting it back and I moved, and the bell rang one last time, I'm getting a sense of some type of conditioning, like Pavlov's law. If you don't know what that is, it has to do with conditioning. So that's kind of what was coming up here. Also, as I look on my desk here, I have a solar radiometer. So it runs off of solar rays, light. But with the candles burning, it's starting to move on its own. So I'm getting the sense of being aware of how things actually work. There might be an illusion, like conditioning. There might be a mindset, maybe a limiting mindset, an old belief that you have to look into, that you may need to let go as it comes to the light, embrace it, and let it go back to the universe. So just be aware of those things. That's what's coming up. Also, before I move on with the message, I have some ice cream over here. Uh, chocolate chip cookie dough, one of my favorites. I have chocolate covered almonds. And then I also have I think chocolate brownie batter here. So I'm gonna take a little bite of this before we move on, get the dopamine going, feel good, and we'll get right into the message. First, we'll start with the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. We'll continue with my tarot deck. We'll also use the Thoth tarot deck. It goes over a lot of astrology, so being that it's the 888 portal, we will look what that has to say as well. To finish off the reading, we will get an angel message from the Angel Oracle deck. So this one will be different because it's a portal. I will use a Vajra to channel energy. God, what do you want people to know at this time? What do you want people to be aware of concerning this 888 portal? Use me as a channel, God. What do you want us to know about this portal? What do you want us to know about this energy? Guide us in the right direction so we can fulfill your plan. Thank you, God. Okay. Like I said, we'll start off with the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. Speak to us, God. Let us know what we need to be aware of with this portal. What do we need to be aware of at this time? Things we should do. Guide us. Oh. First out, we have trust. So trust in God's plan. Trust your intuition. Nice. All right. So as I'm looking through the deck, where it's split, we have judgment here. So judgment is being called. Whatever is yours will be yours. An ending is here with death. And I'm getting it's an ending to any challenges with adversity in reverse. As I was trying to show you the card there, it kind of hopped out. So there may be something like if you play sports like Butterfingers, it's kind of like you're slipping out of the hands of your enemy. Um, you are being triumphant, you're being victorious with this death here. Something is ending. It could be a death to fear, fear in reverse. Could also be a death to low self-esteem, self-esteem in reverse. But over here we have change. So this represents the chariot card in this deck. Then over here we have perseverance in reverse. So it's giving me allow, and then we have freedom. So allow things to play out how they're supposed to. God is telling you to have faith, trust in His plan, as you may have called judgment, or judgment is being called with this 888 portal. So when you step through the portal, know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You're being guided. Things will play out for your benefit. So freedom here, I'm getting more of like a mental peace. Just be at peace with everything the way it's playing out. If you have any burdens, let them go as you walk into this portal. Then we have denial and relationship here. So it's giving me some type of ending of a relationship. And then we have service. So whatever that relationship was there for, it served its purpose. And now it has come to an end. So that's enough from that deck. We will use my tarot deck and then we'll end it with the Thoth. What else do you want us to know, God, about this 888 portal? Anything about this 888 portal, God? So kind of a lot came out here. Let's take a look. Okay. Wow. Damn. Whoa. Okay, so how in the beginning I was talking about Pavlov. Over here we have Pavlov. So Pavlov did come out. So it's something about conditioning. Okay, let's just go over this. So you have Buddha, you have magic, then you have courage. So because you're courageous and you stay true to yourself, you stay true to your soul, um, it broke some type of curse. Curses here in reverse. On your family, your bloodline, Ohana. In Hawaiian, Ohana is family. So you have broken some type of curse by remaining faithful to yourself. Also, here is king. So you might be chosen in your bloodline to break this generational curse and to step into your full power of who you truly are within your bloodline. We have absorb, culture, and then Pavlov. So, like I always said, you might be chosen in your bloodline. This is giving me uh, knowledge about your cultural roots, like your background. So, like how right now we're doing a tarot reading, that is a cultural practice. Your culture may have done it differently. So, for instance, you could have thrown stones or you could have thrown bones. There's different ways, different types of divination. That's what's coming up here. So, um, with this curse here, I'm getting that this is a bloodline curse, like I was saying, but this is goes back a while. This is ancient magic. I was talking about bones and stones. So this was a curse that was placed on you a long time ago, but you've broken the curse by getting in touch with your ancestors, God, the universe, whatever you call it, um, and being true to yourself. So, what runs in your blood? What cultures are you? What is your makeup? What are those people's beliefs? You've gotten in touch with each of your different ethnicities that you have, and you've been aware to the point where you've blended them together. You've taken the nuggets of wisdom from each that resonated with you, and now you have combined them to be a unique blend of ideas in which you are. So your energy is very unique just to you, and that's what this is showing. You are standing firm on your particular energy, your own mindset. There may have been a lot of projection, but you have overcome that. Like over here in the beginning, I was talking about fear and self esteem. You may have been projected or even trained here with Pavlov to be codependent, to be fearful, so you would never step into your true power. But with trust and judgment here, and also curse in reverse, you've broken free of these chains. You know your true power. You know, like I said about your ancestors, what they had to go through, and maybe some of the techniques that they used. And now you're blending them together to create Buddha. Buddha is over here is a physical representation of the God form. So it's more of like a mindset. You have stepped into enlightenment with the power that you hold and knowing that you're free from any mental strains. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Bottom of the deck, we have La'au Lapa'au, which is Hawaiian medicine. So, like I said, you're learned about your culture, you learned about your roots, and then behind that we have love. So everything that you've gone through was out of love, is to help you ascend to a higher level, a higher state of mind. At the top of the deck, we have diet. So something to do with your diet. To me, this is giving energetic, like how I was talking about fear, self-esteem, um, even curse. Curse is just any type of negative energy. So you're aware of energy more now. Your awareness has gotten to the point where you can see projections. You can see when somebody is trying to get you in a certain state of mind, or even get you in a certain state within the nervous system. So they want you to react in a way that's calculated. If your nervous system is in fight or flight, so it's fight, flight, freeze, appease. Those are the um, reactions when you're in a heightened uh, nervous state. So they may have tried to keep you in a fearful or even just, like I said, low self-esteem state, so you're more reactive and you're more controlled. Because you're aware of this information, you are now become uncontrollable, which is where the true power lies. And then since you have gotten in touch with your ancestral roots, that adds more knowledge, which is more power. Power is when you are using the knowledge that you have and you're putting it into practical terms. You're manifesting, in essence. We'll finish the reading off with the Thoth Tarot deck. Anything else, God? Anything else? Thank you for the messages, God, that you're giving us. It's bringing us clarity for the situation that we are currently in or that we are currently leaving. Anything else, God, about this 888 portal? I just got a burst of dopamine there. I don't really know what that was, but I just kind of got happy. You might have saw on the camera, like I was sticking my tongue out. I was just thinking like of a good, uh, something good that just brought happiness to me. So yeah. Here we have Princess of Discs, reverse. So that is giving me a masculine energy. Um, like how I was saying with Buddha, you are embodying the energy of power on this physical realm. You're sturdy, you're secure, you know who you are, you know where you've come from. Bottom of the deck, we have Five of Wands. To me, that is a projection of soul energy. So, like I said, you're embodying your soul on this physical realm. It's being expressed, um, through your body. Here we also have Queen of Cups at the bottom, which makes sense. As above, so below. So there's a reflection there on this card. Queen of Cups also represents, a nurturing of a vibration, a nurturing of emotion and energy. And the energy you're holding right now is very confident, very secure in yourself. Um, you know the journey you've been on has